Hello everyone, welcome to JF Geo Academy. So this is my first lecture. So why I started this academy? So this is all free. All videos will get free in YouTube. So in this academy, we will firstly I want to tell we will firstly deal with all numerical problems, and we will mainly focus on numerical portions of the geology. Okay, so all the lectures, all the coming lectures coming will be helpful for those aspirants who are going to take exam like IIT JAM, IIT JAM. Second, all the entrance for admission in MSc like DU, DHU and all other entrance exams. Thirdly, it will be helpful for those aspirants who are going to take part in NET or GATE. And fourth, it will be helpful for the civil service exam aspirants like IAS, IPS, Indian Forest Service, like that. Okay. So today we are going to start from the basic things like geophysics, the basic part of the geophysics, and the topic of geophysics. The today's topic will be geophysics, and the today topic is planetary science. Planetary science. So first of all, I want to tell my introduction. Myself is Sadhupar Raza, and I have completed my MSc degree. So let's start our topic. So in this planetary science, we will learn today first the Earth. Secondly, solar system. Third, the sun, and the theories of the evolution of Earth, theory of origin of solar system, and fifth, the Tidus-Bode's law, Tidus-Bode's law. So we will try to cover all these things today. So guys, let's start about the Earth. So we will learn the basic things about the Earth. Okay. तो जहाँ पे हम रहते हैं इसको अर्थ क्यों बोला जाता है? Why this is called Earth? Why Earth is called as Earth? Because what is the meaning of this Earth? We know the Earth means land or rocks, or we can say the soil part. Okay, so we live in land or rocks, or over the land or rocks and over the soil. So we call this Earth. Suppose we don't live in over the rocks or soil. So when we live, if we live in the ocean, so what the Earth is called? So according to Trujillo, the oceanographer, he said if we don't live in Earth and instead of living over the land or rocks, and if we अगर हम समंदर में रहते, if we live in the sea, then the Earth is maybe called, you may call the Earth as Oceania. So if we live in the ocean, maybe this is the Earth is called as Oceania. Okay. So we learn the Earth, its radius, its equatorial radius, its equatorial bulge. So you know the shape of Earth is oblate spheroid. Okay. What is this oblate spheroid? The shape of Earth is like this. Okay. It is bulging towards the equator and it is flattened towards the pole. Okay. So when it is bulging towards the equator, it must have some calculated mathematical value. And since it is since it is flat towards the pole, so it must have some calculated numerical value. So we learn all those things. Okay. So first write down the shape is oblate spheroid. Second, mass. The mass of what is this mass? The amount of substance contained in a body is the mass. So what is the mass of the Earth? Mass of the Earth is 5.97 into 10 to the power 27 kg. Density, you know density, mass per unit volume is the density. So the density of Earth is, the average density of Earth is 5.5 gram per centimeter cube. This is average density. This is average density. So I told you it must have some calculated this value, this value, this value, and this value. Okay. So the equatorial bulge is 71.1 kilometer. 71.1 kilometer. Okay. Note down these things. This is factual things. This may come to your exam like NET, GAT, GEM. Now, the polar flattening of Earth, polar flattening is 14.2 kilometer, and its equatorial radius is 6378.2 kilometer. These are all factual things. Okay. Its polar radius is 6356.8 kilometer, and its mean radius is 6371 kilometer. And pressure and temperature at center of Earth. Pressure and temperature at center of Earth is pressure is. So firstly we'll learn about pressure. Pressure at center of Earth. Ten to the power 360 gigapascal. Okay. And ellipticity, the formula of ellipticity. Equatorial radius minus polar radius divided by polar radius. This is the formula of ellipticity. Okay. So density variation. So we know the Earth is divided into different layers like crust, mantle, and core. You know all those things if you have read in those things in your BSc level. So this is the cross section of Earth. Like if we cut a cake, birthday cake, this look like this. Okay. So the upper part, this one is the crust. This is the crust, mantle, core. So different layers have different density. Okay, because these are made up of different materials. So these are the unconformities which separate the two layers. Crust is also divided into two parts, like Sial and Sima. Okay, this is congenital crust, this is oceanic crust. So we learn those things in our interior of the Earth class. So my focus is the density variation. Okay, the density variation in the different layers of the Earth. So write down Earth first. Make a column like Earth layer. Second column is your density. Density, we measure density in gram per cc, gram per centimeter cube. So the first layer is the continental crust. I am writing in short form. Continental crust. The density vary from 2.7 to 3 gram per cc. The second layer is oceanic crust, and it varies from 3.0 to 3.3. Now the average density, I am saying the average density of crust. Average density of crust. Maybe you know this 2.9 to 2.9 to 3.0. This is the average density of crust. You must know these things. Okay. So today I am teaching all the factual things. You have to remember all those things. There is no short trick for this. You may make your own trick to remember this, but you have to remember this. Third one is lithosphere. Lithosphere, you may also know the crust part and upper mantle part. Combiningly, this is called lithosphere. Okay, or this is also called plate. In the plate tectonics, we will learn this lithosphere in detail. So the density vary from 3 to 3.3 gram per cc. The fifth one is asthenosphere. Asthenosphere. This is in semi-liquid state, and the crust, the lithosphere flood over the asthenosphere. So the density of the asthenosphere is 3 to 3.5 gram per cc. Okay. Now the mantle. The density of mantle is 3.3 to 5.7 gram per cc. Oceanic crust. The density of oceanic crust is quite large, 9.9 to 12.2. Sorry, this is not a oceanic crust. This is a outer core. The core is divided into two parts, like a outer core and inner core. This is not oceanic crust. Outer core. The density of outer core is 9.9 to 12.2, and the density of inner core is large enough, 12.6 to 13. Okay. So we will deal these things in very detail in our interior of the Earth class. Okay, so don't worry about it. If you know few things about this, we will deal with this in very detail. So now let's move on to solar system. Solar system. You know solar system. It comes the planets, the sun, and the different satellites constitute our solar system. So, in this solar system, we'll first learn about the. Let's start with the universe. Okay, universe. So, universe, in the universe, you know how the universe is created. You must learn about the Big Bang theory. Okay, a very small particle blast, and all the things come into existence. Or planets, the satellites, and everything you are seen in the universe is just because of the Big Bang theory, which happened in 13.6 billion year ago. 13.6 billion year ago, or this is also called giga-annum. So the age of our universe is 13.6 billion years ago, according to latest Big Bang theory. So the mass, what is the universe of mass? It is very, very, very large, huge, 10 to the power 53 kg. Okay. The density of universe is 4.5 into 10 to the power minus 31 gram per cc. This is the density of our universe. How they calculated, I don't know, but this is the fact. So the shape of Earth is disc and flat shape. This is the shape of our universe. Okay. So according to theory, the universe is expanding. Like when we put a dot in the balloon and put the air in this, all the points move apart from each other. So all the points are expanding. Like this, our universe is also expanding. All the things are moving away from each other. Okay. So what happens when the contraction happens? This is the expansion. This is the expansion. So what happens when it contracts? When it contracts, all the things come closer to each other, and a very catastrophic things like they strike with each other, they bombarded with each other, and all the things will finish. Okay, all the things will lost, and we will all finish. So this is the shape of Earth, flat and disc shape. The diameter of the universe is the calculated diameter of the universe is 91 billion light year. What is this light year? This is with the help of light we calculate distance. Okay, light year. The in 1 year the light, how much the light travel. So what is the speed of light? You comment me in the section. Okay. What is the speed of light? This is the question for you. So note one important point here. The universe is expanding, and thereby the density and energy is decreasing. The universe is expanding, and the energy or density, we can say, is decreasing. So when things expand, something expands, the energy or the density will decrease. Okay. This is all about. This is a brief idea about our universe. Now let's move on to origin of Earth and solar system. Origin of Earth and solar system. So how we created? How the Earth is created? So the age of Earth is 4.5 billion years. Okay, the age of Earth is 4.5 billion years. Remember this often asked in the exams. The our nearest star is Alpha Centauri. Sorry, Alpha Centauri is the nearest solar system. And the nearest star is the nearest solar system. The nearest star is Proxima Centauri. Proxima Centauri. The semi-major axis of Earth, semi-major axis of Earth is 13.10 Armstrong. You know, 1 Armstrong is how much? One Armstrong is how much? 1 Armstrong is, this is very large, 14951123450 kilometer. Okay, you calculate a unit as 1000, and let's see how 1 astronomical unit is this much. So, according to scientists, the origin of Earth, all the theories which have developed to explain the origin of Earth is divided mainly into two categories. The first one is evolutionary theory, and the second one is catastrophic theory. Okay, we learn this one.